And we're back with a bunch of box office news from Millions, Elvis, Doctor Strange, Top Gun Maverick, and more. So let's
Mm-hmm.
just jump into the top 10 because, man, we got a lot of movies to discuss here. Coming in at
Yeah.
number 10, we have,
Geo.
that's right, this movie it was number 7 last weekend. It dropped to number 10, making $308,000 at the box office, which is a dip of 58%. But
Mm.
if you include the 4-day holiday weekend, it made 375 million estimate. In a two week total, it made $1.5 million.
Mm.
This is an Indian Hindi film. We've been getting a lot of Indian films in the top 10, so it's definitely continued a trend. But this one actually held up for 2 weeks, which is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, coming at number 9, we have,
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
man, that's mad that it's still in the top 10, especially since it's on Disney Plus. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people decided just to watch it at home, but this movie made $390,000, a dip of 78%. When you
Mm-hmm.
expand it to the holiday weekend, it made an estimated $482,000.
Mm-hmm.
In total, in 9 weeks, it made $410 million. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I
Yeah.
just want $1 million. That's it. I'm not a greedy individual. That's Disney drop $1 million. That's it. That's all we want. Sponsor the channel. All right. Coming
Mm-hmm.
in at number 8, we have,
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
this movie is doing amazing. This movie came out 15 weeks ago and is still holding
Still
strong
there.
in the middle range. It is on streaming as well. But this is a movie people used to forget that it's not streaming on like Netflix or Hulu or anything like that. But you can rent it. But it made $552,000 estimate when you expand, which is actually up 4% from the previous weekend, which is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
right? This
Yeah.
movie's going up while most movies are going down.
Yeah.
When you include the holiday frame, the 4-day weekend, it has an estimate of $673,000, which is amazing. Like this movie is, like we said before, this A24, the studio highest grossing film, and it's
Mm-hmm.
still holding strong. The question is, how far can it go, right?
And I'm really curious of watching this one.
Me too. Like a movie like this has legs. Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be crazy if this movie is able to hold on and make $100 million. Like
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it because it's streaming as well. Maybe they didn't put it in streaming. It could have, but I think this movie is going to do well. It'll probably end up somewhere between the 75 million range before falling out altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Next up at number 7, we have, what? Subscribe, folks. Subscribe, like, share. You've been watching
What?
this
I was
far.
scared. I was like,
Make
what
sure you do all
happened?
that good stuff. All right, next up we have,
Mr. Malcolm's List.
this is a brand new movie out at the box office, making $851,000 estimate. When you expand that, include the holiday weekend, you're looking at about 1.03 million dollars. Not too shabby for a new film that I never heard of. Have you heard of it?
Same.
Yeah, it's out there, folks. It's out there. Let us know you've even seen this or heard about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, coming in at number 6, dropping out fast. This movie gonna be out of here in no time.
Lightyear.
Lightyear.
Week 3 and that much. Dang.
Yeah, it dropped 64%, making 6.5 million estimate. At the box office, you include the holiday weekend. It made 8.1 million estimate. In total, you're looking at $106 million. Even though it's considered bad for Pixar, it's still doing a lot better than if you look at some of the other animated films like The Bad Guys. I think The Bad Guys barely made 100 million. So it's
Oh.
doing okay, but it's not doing what it should be doing, especially for a movie like this. So for
Mm-hmm.
context, people definitely expected more. But the reality is, this is kind of like it's not the Lightyear that people know. It's just it's the real person, and it's just it's a difference. So we haven't seen a movie yet. If you guys seen it, let us know.
I think
Thumbs up, thumbs
people
down, in the middle.
I was just gonna say people are used to like what they know, and seeing something different kind of like
Throws people off.
throws people off. Yeah.
Yes, this is
So you just gotta go in there thinking it's a new movie, not relatable kind of thing to enjoy it.
yeah, and I heard mixed things. Some people said they really like it. They said the animation's really good. Other people said they hated it or
Yeah.
indifferent. But a movie I want to see is actually
The Black Phone.
this movie made $12.3 million estimate, which is only a dip of 48%. When you include the holiday weekend, it's looking at 14.6 million estimate. In total, in 2 weeks, you're looking at $49.7 million, which is really
Mhm.
good from Universal. Um, so yeah, this is actually a film that's doing really, really well. So definitely want to
Mhm.
see it. We'll see how it holds up. Next up at number 4, we have
Jurassic World Dominion.
yes, this is a movie that you've seen. Did you like it? You love it? Hate it?
It's okay. $15.6 million.
Yeah, only dip of 41%. Still holding decently. When you look at the 4-day hold, is estimated to make 19.2 million for the holiday weekend. In total, in 4 weeks, made $335 million. That is a lot of cheddar. Now the question is, can it beat Doctor Strange and go past 400 million? We shall see. It has a lot of competition coming up, especially with Thor. So
Mhm.
we'll see how long this movie has legs.
Mhm.
All right, next up we have
Elvis.
Elvis. Elvis in the building, making $19 million estimated this weekend, which is only a dip of 39%. You expand that out to include the Monday, looking at an estimate of $24 million. In total, this movie made about $72.3 million in 2 weeks, which is pretty good. This is not a superhero movie. This is more like a biography on Elvis.
Mhm.
The main audience was women over 25 plus. Also, the 55 and older crowd as well really helped propel this movie in the second weekend. So
Mm.
people are going out to the theater seeing this movie, and it's bringing a different demographic compared to Jurassic World, Minions, and Top Gun.
Mhm.
And that's what I think. You know, you want to have a different type of movies at the box office, from like the Black Bones to Elvis, or different genres, I should say,
Mhm.
because it gives people more options to see what they like. Because I'm more of a sci-fi
Mhm.
superhero person, but not everybody's a sci-fi superhero person.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
all right, coming in number 2, we have
Top Gun Maverick. Oh, it went all the way to top two.
yeah, it's holding strong.
Mm.
Um, Tom Cruise holding it down, making 25.5 million estimate this weekend, only dropping 14%. Right, that is really good.
Mhm.
Just a 14% drop. In 4 days, it made about $32.5 million, which is pretty good in total. Man, look at that! In 6 weeks, it made $570 million estimate. Man, this movie is gonna blow past 600 million pretty soon. The question is, how far can it go? People are still loving this film,
Mhm.
and you have competition with Minions, Jurassic World, and Thor and Love and Thunder coming out soon as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
doing really, really well. All right, next up we have Minions: Rise of Gru.
Minions.
All right, let's break down some comments here. We did a prediction on how much we thought it was going to make. When we looked at our comment section, we had Jerry S with an
Mm.
estimate 85 million,
Yeah.
Kevin D with an estimate 55 to
55.
60 million
Yeah.
range. Anna has an estimate of 150, and I have an estimate of 125. Now, for clarity, we didn't mention was it a 3-day or 4-day weekend, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna go with whoever gets the closest on any one of those ranges, and that's gonna be
Yeah.
me. So,
What?
Minions: The Rise of Gru. If you look at the 3-day holiday frame, the 3-day weekend, it has an estimate of $108 million. But if you expand that out to include Monday,
Mhm.
it has an estimate of $127 million at the box office.
Ah.
I guess 125, so I was definitely the closest. Even at 108, I'm still the closest compared to everybody else.
Yeah, you are.
So
Hey, at least
yes,
we like tried. That's what matters.
yeah, you try. You never know what's gonna happen. It's a prediction.
Yeah.
We're not guys here, but I got
Yeah.
pretty close. So,
Yeah, you did. I know.
so the Rise of Gru did really, really well. People definitely love this more than the first one.
Oh.
This movie has a 7.2 on IMDb. And you look at the Rotten Tomato score versus the first movie. The first movie had a Rotten Tomato score of 55 from the critics, 49 from the people. So the people really didn't like this first movie, but they came out to see part two.
Mhm.
And part two has a 72.91. So definitely higher scores all around. And they made this movie a lot better compared to
The original one.
their original meanings.
I wanna see it.
So yeah, folks, let us know if you've seen this movie, love it, hate it, and all that jazz. Don't forget to like,
Like,
comment, subscribe, share,
yes.
all that jazz. We're trying to get, to 1 million followers, you know, on YouTube or wherever you're watching this at.
Mhm.
So yeah, don't forget. Mhm.
Thanks for watching.
Until next time, peace.
Bye.